Hi, it's Enrique, Canine Perspective. Today we have Darla, newborn trained German Shepherd. In this video we'll be going over, finding the correct number on your e-collar system. The dogs are Black Edition, 1900S Black Edition, so the collar is already fitted on Darla. On your collar, you have a button to turn it on and to turn it off, just holding it down to get the on or off function, whatever you're looking for. And you also have on your remote a on and off button. It's a single-sided button. So I'll show you the functions. So this is the on and off. It's already on, so you can't really see it. Let me see. So it's already on. Zero, we're at 0. You got 3 bars on your battery life. Front button, pager, vibration. We don't use that for training. We only use it to see if it's on. So instead of like feeling a shock, to make sure it's on, we press this. I feel it vibrate. I collar up Darla. This is the button that we're going to be using for training. This is the bumpy one. It's called Nick. And then this one below is called continuous. They both send stimulation. So the difference is if I hold on continuous, it goes tap. If I hold on Nick, it goes tap. All right, we're going to be using this button. Dial on top to increase and decrease the numbers, and then the screen is showing the number, the level you're on. So what we're going to be doing in this video is finding her level, working level. We have 3 numbers we like to look for: connection, perception, working. Connection is letting me know that I have contact from the 2 contact points and they're making contact to the neck. So I'll see a twitch. But then here, Darla's looking at a dog over there. She's still looking at the dog. She's still engaged with something else, but we see a twitch. Physically, she's feeling it, but mentally, she's not. Then we want a little bit more, so we go a little up. Maybe we see something of like, maybe Darla looks to her left side because that's where the box is at. Maybe she looks to her left, but then goes back to the dog. That's called perception. Scratching is perception. Twisting the head like this, what was that? It's perception. Or just like, maybe like the mouth closes like, what was that? It's perception. So we want a little bit more, and we get working. Working is when Darla maybe sits or lays down, or maybe she moves to my right side and sits, or she's doing some sort of movement. And we're not looking for yelping or like crocodile rolling or like, quick movements. We're just looking for simple, hey, what is that? This is annoying. I need to figure this out. That's all we're looking for. It's just a certain level of concern we are looking for. So when we're finding the number, we're going to be giving 3 taps and going up in increments of 5s. So it's going to be 5, 10, 15, 20, and within those increments, we'll be going 3 taps. So if I say tap, 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 I press the button in that rhythm, giving 3 taps. If I say tap, 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 I'm pressing the button fast. So 1 tap when I say tap equals 1 press of the Nick function, the bumpy one. Good, so we're already suited up and everything. We're going to go ahead and go to 5. We're going to go ahead and look at Darla. I don't think I'm missing anything. Okay. Yeah, we're going to look at Darla and then tap, tap, tap. So nothing. 10. Also keeping in mind that she is a German Shepherd with a coat. 10. If you land on 9 or 11, you're fine. Tap, tap, tap. 15. Tap, tap, tap. 20. Tap, tap, tap. 25. Tap, tap, tap. 30. Tap, tap, tap. 35. Okay, let me fix my leash here. Tap, tap, tap. 40. Tap, tap, tap. 45. Tap, tap, tap. So we're getting a little bit of perception. Try 48. Tap. Good. So I'd say around like 45 to 50 might be the range of the working number. So I didn't say anything. She just came to my side. I pulled up because I didn't want her to go around my legs and get wrapped around. So I just pulled up and then she just sat. So this is like what the working number is supposed to look like. Now don't get married to 40 or 45 or 45 to 50. Don't think that every walk and every time you work with the e-collar, it should be this range. This number will be changing. What you do want to get married to is how she's responding and what she's telling you that what is the working number. right? Because if I'm at 45 one day and she's not doing anything, I'm like, why is 45 working? Is the e-collar broken? No, you just go higher. Because environments change. Right now it's pretty quiet here, but we still have a dog in the playpen, a dog over there, 2 dogs in the kennel right here, and some few here on placemats. But that's the environment. Maybe we go outside, maybe this 47 goes into 57. Maybe at the dog park or like near a busy park, maybe it's 67. So it's always gonna be changing, so you're gonna wanna keep finding the number over and over again until you understand, okay, on walks, it's 40. So then you don't have to start at 5. If you already know it's gonna be like around the 40 range, I start like maybe like 30. See if 30 is working and then go up to 40. It's easier to find the number before you do any training or any work, like heel, whatever you're doing. Because if you're finding the number while you're walking, it's gonna be very difficult. So that's the number we're at now. What else? Good, nothing out of the ordinary. She responded very well, and that's how we do it. Hi, it's Enrique with Canine Perspective. Today we have Darla, new board and trained German Shepherd. In this video, we're going to be going over heel. Heel is a two-part video, or two-part video. Last we found the working number was like 48 or 48. So I went ahead and just rounded up to 50. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. So heel, for this video, what we're gonna be doing is shaping the behavior. So heel is walk with me, stay with me, sit when I step. So if I take 5 steps with Darla, Darla takes 5 steps. If I take 10, she takes 10. If I come to a stop, she's to automatically sit, no words said. Slack leash in any environment. So with our leash, we're gonna go ahead and give slack about here. Right, so here I've created a J that ends right at her armpit. If it's too low like this, then she's gonna step over and we're gonna keep adjusting. If it's too tight, what we're doing here is we're not letting her make mistakes. We want her to make mistakes so that we can teach something, right? Because when I walk forward, Darla's probably gonna pass me. So as soon as this right shoulder passes my left leg, when she comes out of position, I'm gonna do an immediate 180 to my right, and I'm also gonna be pressing the button. What we're doing here is we're correcting her for passing, and then we're redirecting her. So that's like the important part, is that we need to show her what to do. Because if we're just, just tapping and pulling her back, there's too many dots to connect. So we want to make sure that we're turning around when she's passing. This is a forever thing. Obviously, we shouldn't be turning around constantly throughout the walk. She should just be like here and there, or none at all. But when we're training her, you're going to see me going back and forth in like a straight line, turning and tapping and turning and tapping. Other options she might try, since we have given her the slack, is going to my right side. If Darla goes to my right side, I keep moving forward. I gently pull back to my left, tapping. Because what I'm telling her there is that's the incorrect answer. When she resists, maybe she doesn't want to move anymore, I keep moving forward, and then this pressure kicks in, letting her know that it's incorrect as well. That will not turn off this pressure. Only when you're here moving with me is when the pressure goes away. Maybe she's a little frustrated, starts getting jumpy with me. I pull up and away, and I tap for that as well. You do not jump on me when we're walking. No words are being said. All I'm doing is shaping the behavior first. Once we've gotten some consistency that when I walk, she's walking with me consistently, we'll label that heel, right? Because if I say heel right now, she doesn't know what it means, and she's probably gonna mess up. So I'm calling, hey, when I say heel, pass me. And we don't want to do that. We want to create a behavior that is her, the structured heel, and then we call that heel. So we're gonna start at 45, we're going to lower it, maybe to 40, which is 40. Because there has been some time since we found the number, and ever since then, she's pretty much dialed down, just feeling that. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get started. We're using a slip leash, by the way. So I'm going to start walking, and I'll start now. So again, anytime Darla passes me, I'm going to turn, tap, 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 tap. There she goes. I went up to 59. Tap. Good girl. Because I was tapping and she was still sniffing the ground. Good. Slow turn to my right. Good. Tap. Good. Good. Slow turn to my right. Good girl. Good job. Good girl. Yes, a good girl, Darla. Yes, a good girl. Good job. Good. Tap. Yes, good job. Good, so if I increase, she catches up. If I slow down, she slows down with me. And if I come to a stop, shh, she sits. I didn't teach that sit yet. She's just doing it. You can kind of see her being like submissive to it. So like she's kind of like her head's kind of lowering. So what we'll do here, because what needs to happen is just like more exposure. But since she's a board and train, we're gonna start including food with this. So every time she gives into the pressure, she gets like a turkey or a kibble or anything like that. Right now she's not eating. It's her first day here. So it's just normal. It's just her being stressed, new environment, new people, new training. So all this stuff is happening at the same time. So the result, stress will turn into, I don't want to eat right now, I'm too stressed. So she's still drinking water. She loves water. But the food, she's not really into it that much. But I mean, nothing out of the ordinary. I know she had previous training. So I can kind of see that she knew what was going to happen. So maybe she was taught heel before. But again, even if she was, we're still going to start over and we're going to do what we're doing here. We're going to go ahead and do some more walks. Shh. I'm going to go ahead and slow to stops 5 times to kind of drill out those auto sits so that if she's not sitting, right? So let's say we come to a stop and she's not sitting. And gently pull up and tap to make her sit with the e-collar. No words. Good. So I walk forward. Good girl. I'm going to turn here. Good. No taps because she's turning with me. Good. Slow turn. Good. And then slow to a stop. And she sits. Very slow sit. Good girl. Good. Good. I'll stop right here. Good. Tap. Good. Turn. Good. Good. Slow to a stop. And yes, good girl. Tap. Yes, good girl. Good girl. Good. So yeah, nothing out of the ordinary. She's doing really well. At 59 still. When I tap, she catches up simply. She doesn't, overshoot or anything like that. She knows kind of, all right, catch up. Here, every time I move, she was still stuck here. I mean, there's a ball. She might be interested in the ball or her dog. So every time I move, I would have to tap because she's not paying attention. So since I already see that she's kind of a few steps ahead, I'm going to start being more stricter of like, you're not looking and you're not following me. The minute I move, you're getting corrected. So follow, follow, follow. So then she's thinking, whoa, if I get distracted just for a little bit, there's a possibility of me getting corrected because I'm not paying attention. But good. So nothing out of the ordinary. So that's what we'll be doing. We're going to be shaping it first. And then once this is more consistent, and it is pretty consistent already, we'll call it heel. But other than that, she did very good. Nothing out of the ordinary. Oh, last command we'll teach with this in this video will be break. So break is letting her know that she's free. She can pee, poop, do whatever she wants, potty, run around, play with dogs, whatever she wants to do. So the way we teach break is if we're on a walk and we're at the sidewalk and I approach the grass, so I stop before the grass, so the grass is right here, I'm gonna say break, I'm gonna pull her off me and then let her go do her thing. So I'm gonna go do that right now. So say I'm in front of grass, or it doesn't matter where I'm at, but it's easier for them to understand it. Break, good. Now she can go do whatever she wants, right? Good girl. What's up, Darla? Good. So then if, if you wanted to put her back in a command, I'll be discussing the second video. But other than that, nothing out of the ordinary. She's a very sweet girl, took to it very well, and we'll cap it here. Hi, it's San Miguel, the Canine Perspective. Today we have Darla in this video. We'll be going over heel part 2. Heel part 2 is when we start using the word heel and doing left turns and right turns. So we're gonna go over heel first. Right now, Darla's not in the heel. So the way we use heel is like a follow me command. So I wouldn't look at Darla here, say heel, and expect her to come to my left side and sit. right? Heel is when I say it and I move and then she should follow. So I'm gonna go ahead and start saying it. When I say heel, the left leg starts. So I'm gonna do a few stops. I'm gonna say heel, left leg goes. Heel, left leg goes. And if she doesn't follow, then I tap. If she follows, there's no tap, and I'm not tapping when I say heel. So here, no taps. Heel, left leg. Good. Good. Slow walk, then slow to a stop. Yes, good girl. Good. Heel, left leg. Tap. Good. Good. Slow. And then we stop. Good girl. Heel, left leg. Slow to a stop. Good girl. Heel, left leg. Good. Slow walk. And we stop here. Good. Heel, left leg, technically there. And then we'll slow to a stop here. Yes, good girl. Nice. So it's very simple. Again, heel is like a follow me. The interpretation is just follow me. If you don't follow me, tap, tap, tap until you do, right here. And I'm giving food throughout the process of just her being good girl. So after this session, we won't say heel for every stop. If we come to a stop, the left leg will just move. We don't need to repeat it. And same thing for you at home. You're not going to be repeating it like this. Right now, we're just doing it in this moment just to get our acclimated condition to the word faster, just to speed up the process. So that's heel. Next topic are turns, left turns and right turns. So throughout this video and the last video of heel part 1, I've been saying slow to a stop or slow turn. Reasons are, well, there's 2 reasons that we want to slow down when we're in heel for stops or turns. The first reason is to be fair to the dog. So if I'm walking consistent speed for 30 minutes and all of a sudden I just stop out of nowhere, I don't expect Darla to stop with me. I expect her to just kind of go and be like, oh, either get caught off guard and then go back, or just keep going and not know what happened. So we like to compare it to driving for humans, is that when we're driving and we're coming to a stop sign or we need to turn, we don't abruptly stop, we don't slam on the brakes, we don't abruptly turn, because then it results into a car crash or an accident. Someone behind us is getting caught off guard and they just slam the brakes and then they do their best, but then you can get a crash. So the slowdown is just to be fair to others and be fair to Darla. The second reason for the slowdown is to make sure they're paying attention. So if we do our part correctly, but then she keeps passing me, that's telling me, okay, she's not paying attention. So if that happens, I do the immediate 180 to my right tap to correct the passing. I don't do the stop and I don't do like the turn I was going to be doing. Sorry, a left turn we're going to go over first. So I wouldn't do the left turn. So left turns and right turns, we always start with the opposite leg of the direction we're going. So if we're going left, we start with the right leg. If we're going right, we start the left leg. So here, heel, tap, tap, good. Slow. So if I'm going left, I'm going to start with the right. So it's going to be right leg, right leg. Good. Slow down. And this slow down is 4 to 5 steps. Once I see that she's paying attention, slowing down with me, I go right, left, right. Good. I walk again, my speed. I slow down. Good. Tap. Wanted to scratch herself, I think. Good. Right leg, right leg. So I'm making like a square. And at that last one, I had a bumper out the way. Good. Slow. Good. Right, left, right. Good. 2 more. Slow. Good job, Darla. Right leg, right leg. Good. Slow. Good. Right, left, right. What are you doing? Scratch? Itchy? Slow to a stop. Are you itchy? So those are left turns. There you go. So the right turns, for the left turns, we're making like a square. We also like to have the owners use cracks in the sidewalks as a guide. So if I'm walking and there's a crack right here, the right leg is on the crack, the left leg is on the crack, and this right leg is going back off the crack, going back the opposite way. Good. So what we're gonna do here now are right turns. So heel, tap, good. Slow, starting with the opposite leg. So I'm starting with the left leg, going back on the right, back on the left this way. So it's just a pivot. Good, slow first. Good girl, left leg, left leg. Good, slow first. Good, she's paying attention. So it's gonna be left, right, left. Slow, left, right, left. We shouldn't be tapping throughout these turns because again, it's just body language, but if I need to tap, I'll tap. Like usually for the right turns is when I'll tap, because if I do this, left, right, those sometimes keep going. Okay, now I'm gonna mix them up. So slow. Here's a left turn, right leg, right leg. Slow, good. Right, left, right. Good, slow. Good. Right, left, right. Okay, one more left, slow. Good. Right, left, right. Here's a right turn, slow. Good job. Left leg, left leg. Slow. Here's a left turn, right, left, right. Slow. Here's a right turn, left leg, left leg. And slow to a stop. Yes, good girl. So those are your turns. When you're practicing heel, you're gonna wanna call her up first, bring her outside, potty break, find your number. Once you found your number, cue the word heel, left leg goes, and you start your walk. You'll do 5 left turns, 5 right turns, 5 slow to stops to practice your auto sits too, if you like. After those 15 or 10, you do your actual walk. I've been correcting for sniffing just because, again, I've noticed her sniffing and she veers off, so I'm correcting for sniffing. If I know she has a potty and she pulls me to the grass or something like that, I correct that, I circle back around, slow to stop, break. Now she can go potty on my terms. Other than that, that's all. What's up? Usually if owners are struggling with the left turns, it's usually because they're not slowing down or they're forcing it. So if Darla's up there and I try turning, I'm gonna end up going into her chest. And she's probably gonna flip out or it's just gonna be a little messy, so that's another possible issue there. But other than that, she did good, right? Good girl. Hi, it's from the Canine Perspective. Today we have Darla. In this video, we're going over the sit command, stay command. So right now, Darla's not in a heel or not in any command. She is just sitting. So right now, if I wanted her to stay in this position, I would use stay. I can't use sit because, again, she's already sitting in the position. So this is where stay would come in handy. So the way we teach stay is we have a visual and a verbal. So the visual is us waving the hand in front of the dog's face. So it'd be like this. It'd be like this. With the wave, we're also pairing it with the word stay. So I'm gonna go ahead and get that started. We're gonna start low since we are teaching something new. Yeah, so here she goes. I'm gonna move her, I'll move her to this side so you can see more. Yes, a good girl. Good. So we're gonna do stay. So what you're gonna do is use your left hand closest to the dog, wave it, stay, and I'm gonna shorten my leash, like about here. There's no tension, it's just short and my arm is raised. Reasons are because I'm expecting Darla to lift the butt up. So if she gets up, all I have to do is pull up and then tap to make the butt go back down. Now before I do that, I wanna use my right foot to pivot out in front of her. I'm gonna face her and then again, I'll pull up and tap if needed. So my right foot will pull out and then face Darla. And here, she did a good job. So we're gonna feed that. Good. Return to her side. Good girl. And then heel. New commands override old commands. So what I'm gonna be doing is putting her in a heel, coming around, slow to stop, and then doing a stay. I'll face this way again, I like that. Good, slow to a stop. Move her a little forward, and then food. Yes. Oh, you got it. It's a good girl. So here, stay, shorten my leash, right foot out, face Darla, up, tap. And good enough. Return to her side. We'll do that again. Heel, left leg. Good. And slow to a stop. Good. Stay. Right foot out, facing Darla. Good. She is staying. Now I feed. Good. Return to her side. Heel, left leg. So again, new command overrides old command. So if she's in stay and I want her to move, I'll use heel. Good. Slow to stop. Good girl. Stay. Right foot out. Up, tap, and relax. Now, when I do up and tap, as soon as I see the butt decide to go down, I relax. So I'm gonna go ahead and do a half circle. Good job. Return to her side, and then feed. Yes. Did you get it? Good girl. Heel. Good. Nothing out of the ordinary so far. Tap, good. Slow to a stop. Good girl. Stay. Shorten my leash. Right foot goes out, facing Darla. Half circle. Good job. Good. Heel. 2 more. So now I'm gonna go ahead and do another stay, but then this stay would, we're gonna do a full circle around Darla. Yes, a good girl. Stay, right foot out, up, tap, tap. Relax, good. Yes, good girl. Good job. Heel. Good. Good job. Stay. Right foot out. Good. Full circle here. Up, tap. Good. Relax. Good. Tap. Good. Another thing I forgot to say is that when you're doing your circle, right, and she gets up, stop moving up and tap. Because if we keep moving, she's going to want to follow you, because the last time she felt this E-collar pressure and we were moving, she was supposed to follow. That was the heel command. That's what I'm talking about. Good job. Yes. Good girl. Good. Break. Good. So nothing out of the ordinary. She did really well. She took the corrections well. Instead of sometimes dogs want to get closer to you when you're correcting them. So that's what she was doing in the beginning. But at the end part, she kind of backed up into where she was at. And then I did the circle, did a few circles, and then rewarded, and she did good. So nothing out of the ordinary. So a few things to remember is remember to use your right foot when you're stepping out. But before that, shorten your leash first to make it easier. Because if I give this much leash and then I pivot out and she gets up, after my arm has to go all the way up here, right? Or if I do give the appropriate amount of leash, like right here, but then I'm relaxed, I have this delay. And the idea is to not give her room to move around. Right here. Darla, right here. Yes, good girl. So, again, shorten your leash. Right foot needs to pivot out because left foot is for heel, right foot is for stay. So more advanced training, a trainer will put a dog in the heel, they come to stop, they start with the right leg, the dog should stay behind. Just to help them differentiate between the two commands, since we're saying heel, left leg goes, heel, left leg goes, heel, left leg goes, she's already getting the habit of just following the left leg when it starts moving. So if we use the left leg for a stay command, it's going to be very confusing, so we use a different leg for that command, just again to help her differentiate between the two commands of heel and stay. When you're practicing this command, Practicing, potty break. Let's say she does number 2. Give yourself and the trash bin, trash can, room, space, stay, pivot out, toss it, turn her side, good girl, heel, continue your walk. At crosswalks, when you get the hand, do a quick stay, walk around her, come back to her side, green light, good girl, heel, you continue your walk. Thresholds, you can do stay there. What else? We don't repeat stay, so if she gets up, I never said stay again. All I did was pull up and tap. Other than that, she did good. Good job, Darla. Hi, it's Enrique with Canine Perspective. Today we have Darla on this video. We're going over the place command. Darla just kind of hopped on. I haven't done anything with her, so I feel like she might have known this from previous training. But place is go to this spot. Don't jump off. She can sit, stand, lay down, chew in a bone, whatever she wants. She just can't hop off the perimeter. We're using a lifted dog bed here, where she seemed to already know what it is, so she kind of hopped on, curled up. I also have food with me, right? I found out that she is really good with, or like not obsessed, but like into the turkey, maybe obsessed. But so we're going to start including that in her training, because I just know she's a little bit soft. So just to make her, feel better about it, adding food, something she loves, turkey. So yeah, this place, go here, don't hop off. We're using a lifted dog bed. You can use whatever you want, a yoga mat, towel, her own bed, rug, chair, whatever works for you. We like these because they're durable and they're also lifted, so allows airflow underneath, so the dog remains cool and doesn't get hot for laying in this one spot for such a long time. So what we're gonna do is shape it, break, and let's say she does know it. I'm still gonna start over. What I'm going to do is give gentle pressure to the placemat and then pairing that with the remote. As soon as I see Darla make her way to the placemat, I turn off pressure by relaxing and stop tapping. So I'm going to approach it. Good. No words. Start at 50 because our working number is 59. So start low since we're teaching something new. Gentle pressure and then tap. 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 And then, yes, good girl. Yes, good girl. And then break is when she's allowed to hop off. Good job. Okay, we're gonna do this 4 more times on each side of the bed. So right here, gentle pressure and tap. Yes. Good girl. Jesus. Big chompers. Good. Break. Good. 3 more. Good girl, Darla. She's doing really good. Gentle pressure, tap. Yes. Good job. Break. 2 more. So if that happens, I just pull her back. You okay? Oh, what's this? Okay. Gentle pressure, tap. Felt a little bump. Don't know what I think it was, like a skin tag or a mole. Good. And good girl. Oh, she caught it? Yeah, she caught it. Good girl. Break it. She caught that. 1 more. Good. Gentle pressure, tap. She goes. Good, so she's getting the hang of it. What I'm gonna do now is, since I see a lot of consistency, is switch it up. Instead of giving leash and tapping to bring her there, I'm gonna give the slack on the leash, tap first, and get her to move there. Break. Because I wanna make sure that the e-collar is the tool that's making her go to the bed, not the leash. Good, wait a moment. And I like to wait, because if she just goes there whenever she wants, how do I know if it's on my cue or not, or if she just wants to go there by herself? So here, tap. Tap. Yes. Good girl. Good. Break. Good, wait a moment. Good job. I don't need her to sit or lay down. Just not move. Tap. Yes, good girl. Good job. Break. Good. I'm also slowly increasing my distance. Just heads up. Tap. Yes. Good girl. Right here. Good. Break. 2 more. Good. And then 1 tap there. Yes. Good girl. Good job. Break. 1 more. Tap. 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 Good. So she needed a little help. Nice. So here, I'm tapping, right? Every single time it was 1 tap, she went. There, I tapped 3 times, so I was like, okay, here's some help. She ended up going around me, so I gave gentle leash to help her out there. But other than that, she did very good. So now that I'm seeing that consistent tap, go, and that's becoming consistent, break. I'm gonna go ahead and add a new part to the place command. Part 2, so the part 1 is a send off, part 2 is to stay there. So I'm gonna do 5 more send offs, and then what I'm gonna do is walk around her. And when she hops off, I stop walking around, I tap to make her go back. So whenever, here, tap, good. So once she's here, good, go ahead and walk around her. And then for every complete circle I do, we'll say break and do another one. Good, break. Tap. Good job. Good. Break. 3 more. Good. Tap. Good job. Oh, what's going on? Got stuck in your mouth. Good. Break. 2 more. Tap. Yes. Good girl. Tap. Good. Let her settle. Okay. 1 more. Break. Tap. Yes. Good girl. Good. Break. Now we'll add the word. So what's going to happen is I'm going to say place. If she goes there, good. If she doesn't, I tap. I'm not tapping when I say place. I'm only tapping if she doesn't go to place. So I'm going to say the word first. Place. Tap. Good. Yes. Break. Good. Wait a moment. Place. Tap. Yes. Good girl. Nice. Break. Place. Tap. Good. Nice. Break. Place. No taps. Yes. Good girl. Missed it. Good. Yes, nice. Break. 1 more. Yeah, good girl. Place. Tap. Yes. Good girl. Yikes. Break. Do 1 more. You can go on that side if you want. Place. Tap. Good. Break. 1 more. Place. Yeah. So she's starting to get the hang of it here and there. It's inconsistent, But there, I said place, she turned around. I said place once here, she went. These last two right here did not, she didn't respond accordingly, but then when I tapped, immediately went to the placemat. Yeah, good girl. Good, so nothing out of the ordinary, she's really good. So after this, she's gonna be starting duration work, and the placemat's here, practicing of staying on this bed, not moving for an hour while activities going on, play groups, dogs being trained, clients walking in, trainers moving around, stuff's going down. So the way we're gonna be practicing is we have a column here attached to, and the bed is right here, so I'm on the column. And a leash is tethered. Leash is long enough for all dogs to get the four paws off of the placement and hop off. So we give them that leash to make mistakes so that we can teach something. Obviously, if the leash is too tight to the column, they're not gonna make mistakes because there's not that much leash of them for them to move. So I can be down here training another dog. She'll be up there. If I see her hop off, I tap. She should retract that paw back onto the bed and not move. Now, if you don't have that set up to practice your duration work, what you can do is have this set up right here, foot on leash or foot in hand, and like watch a movie. You're sitting on a chair, obviously, on your couch, whatever, working from home at your desk, reading a book on your chair, anything you want to do as long as you're stationary, and then you'll start close. And every time you practice duration work, you're going to start increasing your distance to the corner or like to the middle of the room, because if you start far right away, I assume she's gonna make a lot of mistakes, but then she might keep moving away. So it's gonna be a lot of walking back and forth for you. And you're definitely gonna wanna keep this leash on so you have something to help her guide her back, because she has no leash and you're tapping and she doesn't know what to do. Maybe she like starts to run away in the house. You don't have a tool for you to like move her or guide her. Other than that, nothing out of the ordinary. If she ends up chewing the bed, growling, whining, barking, all I do is just tap on the number I'm at, or the number you're at. She might hop off because she's gonna be thinking the placemat did it. So if she hops off, you continue tapping until she goes back. Throughout the lesson, or this video, I have not been saying place more than once. I only say it once to just get her to go there. If she's not going there, I use a remote, because I want her to know that, okay, Enrique will say it once, and if I don't do it, I feel this, I don't like this feeling. So I need to do it the first time. If I say place, 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 and then I start tapping, she knows on that third place, that's when I have to do it. So I'll let him say it another time just to see if I can buy more time and not do the command he's telling me to do. Other than that, nothing out of the ordinary. She did really well. Definitely it's a foundation. Or maybe not, maybe you're just smart. Hi, it's Enrique with Canine Perspective. Today we have Darla. In this video, we're going over the down and sit command, focusing on down first. Darla already has a foundation, so I'm not expecting anything out of the ordinary. Usually when we do this exercise, because what we'll be doing is using foot, so put on a sit, tap. Using our feet for leash pressure. So I have her on a flat collar of the leash, and I'm gonna put my foot here, pull up, and it's gonna pull pressure down, and with that pressure, I'm gonna pair it with the remote. So down is a traditional down, lay down, don't move, stays implied. We don't say down, stay, it's just down. The reason why we're teaching like this is because we need to teach her the e-collar way. She may know it, she may not know it, I don't know, but because she's been to 2 board trains, I forget where, so I'm not sure if they did e-collar or not, but we're gonna still teach it our way, start it over. The reason we're teaching this way is because if she laid down and then she stood up or moved and we tapped, she probably wouldn't know to go down, so this is why we teach this, to let her know, hey, tap. She knows, oh, lay down. So what we're gonna do here is put foot pressure, and then I feel tension about here and start at 30, and then tap, tap. And then mark it, yes, and then feed. Oh, that's a lot, geez. And then break. I'm gonna do 4 more. Good, it's easier for them to do it in the sit, so pressure, tap. And yes, good girl. Break. 3 more, yes. Yeah, good girl. Tap. And almost tap. And yes. Good job. Break. 2 more. Tap. Yes. Break. One more. Tap. Yes. You got it. Break. That's a good girl. I don't have any, sorry. So I'm seeing that, again, it's very easy for her to understand pressure. She did very good. So now what we're going to do is advance it to, we're going to take away the leash. So we're going to take away that foot pressure. Again, I want to know that the e-collar is the tool that's making her lay down, not the leash. So if we see this, I'm just going to go ahead and pull up. What's she doing here? Pull up. Good. And I'm going to tap first, keep my leash close like this to limit her movement. If she's struggling, all I have to do is drop it and add the foot. Or another way would be drop the leash anyways, step on it, but there's no tension here, right? If she's struggling, I can pull up and then give tension, but we're gonna try this way. I like this way, personally. 36, tap. Yes, and feed. Good girl, break. And tap. Yes, and feed. Good girl, break. 3 more. Tap. And feed. Yes, break. Little burp. Tap. Yes, and feed. Oh, there you go. Break. 1 more. Yeah, sure good, dude. And tap. Yes. Good. Break. Now we add the cue. Since I had tap, and every time I have tap, she has gone down. That shows me it's consistent, so then I want to call that down. So what's going to happen? What's going to happen is I'm going to say down. If she lays down, no, tap. If I say down and she's not going down, I tap, but I'm not tapping and saying down at the same time. Down. Yes. Caught it. Break. 4 more. Pull up. Pull up. Down. Yes. There. Break. Down. Tap. Good. Being a little stricter with her since she's already good with it. Break. Good girl. Down. Break. 1 more. Down. Yes, good. Nothing out of the ordinary, she did good. So now we're gonna be practicing down in our sessions, probably keep it individual just so that the down is strong. So now we're gonna move on to sit. Well, before that, practicing down, 5 to 10 minutes working down to strengthen it. On your walks, maybe park at a bench, keep the word down, foot on leash, e-collar in hand. If you feel her get up or you see the tension or you see her get up, tap, tap, tap. We don't repeat. Down. So the duration part of it is you can just do the walk around. You don't need to say stay. You do the walk around. She gets up. You kick in with pressure. If she is struggling, then you do the foot on the leash just to help her out. The dog's barking right here, so I'm going to correct this. Tap. Good. Good job. Okay. sit. Sit has already been shaped and conditioned. We just didn't use the word yet because for the auto sits. So what we're gonna do here is I'm gonna cue the word, pull up and tap, and we'll go from there. We're gonna do a few reps of those. So here, sit, up, tap, 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 tap. Relax. Yes, good girl. Good job. Break. Good girl. Come on. Good girl. Trying to see if she's gonna stand for a little bit. Good. Sit. Yes. So she's got a good sit already. Break. Come on. Good. Wait. Yes. Good girl. For standing. Good. Got a little turkey in your head. Wait. Hold on. Wait. There you go. Sit. Tap. Tap. Yes. Good girl. So I was just looking for speed there. She was sitting already, but just speed. So here, stays implied. I don't say stay. It's the same thing as our stay command though. We do the circle, and if she gets up, we pause, up, tap, down. Good. How do you're so fast. Good. Sit, tap, tap. Good. Wait. Good girl. Break. Yes, good girl. Good. Sit, tap. Good. Break. Let's go. Good job. Sit. Yes. Good. 5 to 10 minutes working the send off of sit and down. Duration work as well. But that's down and sit. It's how we teach it. It's how we're going to train it. Nothing out of the ordinary of Darla. Darla's always been good. Training walks have been great. A little stressed, but no reactivity or anything like that. She's doing really good. So that's all. Break. Come on. Hi, it's San Miguel Perspective. Today we have Darla. In this video we're going over recall. We have a few tools here. We have a 30-foot long leash. We also have Chad as the second handler having the short leash. I'm doing recall, so I will have the long leash and e-collar. The reasons for the short leash and for like the double leash is just to create separation, because as we keep repeating this exercise, you're gonna find that Darla's gonna not, because we're gonna be separating her from me and Chad, so I can call her. And you're gonna find that Darla's not gonna wanna go Chad anymore because she's already gonna understand what the exercise is, and she basically will be thinking, why am I walking away from him if you're just gonna call me anyway? So that's why we have that, and the 30-foot long leash is just to create a realistic distance and to make the command happen. When you're handling the long leash, you want your thumb to the loop like this, e-collar in your right hand, left hand will have the rest of the leash. With this setup, I have 3 fingers available, thumb and pointer to press a button and increase and decrease the numbers. So these 3 fingers are reeling it in like this as she's coming. The reason why we want to reel in is just to not have Darla have 30 more feet to pass me. So again, just like this. And then when we're done, I might take this off. When we're done, we lock it here. So we're gonna go ahead, use our pointing finger like that to lock. Because we don't want to just grab it here when we're done reeling it in. Because then we get rope burn here. So to avoid rope burn, it's here. And you're secured there, and you're secured here. So recall is the common call command. Darla is to come to me, land in a foot or 2 in my vicinity in a sitting position. And we're gonna go ahead and shape that. All right. So right now my long leash is slack. And when I start reeling in, right about there, I feel tension. With that tension, I went ahead and let it go. With that tension, I'm pairing that with the remote. And as soon as I see Darla, because I'm slowly reeling her in, as soon as I see Darla start making her way to me, the pressure of the e-collar stops. And since she's moving towards me, she's turning off the leash pressure as well. So as she's coming to me, I stop tapping. And what I'm also gonna do as she starts coming to me is take 3 to 4 steps backwards. The reason why we wanna move backwards is to give them something to go to invite them. Because if I was just standing here, she probably wouldn't know what to do or where to go. So I'm moving backwards just to draw her in. Reeling in my leash at the same time as well as I'm moving backwards, again, to avoid having her pass me. If Darla stops in the middle, I start tapping again and move backwards again. If Darla, because after those 3 to 4 steps, so let's say she's coming, good girl, and after those 3 to 4 steps, I hold here, and then if she stops, I move back again. Shh. If Darla passes me, I just turn towards her and face her, tap, 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 and move backwards to get her to come back to me from passing me. Again, a foot or two in my vicinity, so she's not allowed to be here. If she's here, I will move back and tap to close the gap and continue to do so until she lands closer. So I'm gonna go ahead and reel in a little bit. I'm at 20. I feel tension right about here, and then tap, tap. Yes, good girl, tap. Good girl. Good, hold right here. And yes, good girl. Break, we're gonna do this 4 more times. Good. Okay, there we go, she's got it. Ozzy's bullying Cody. Tension, tap. Yes, good girl. Good, hold right here. And good girl, good job. Good, I'm gonna lower it to, oh, I was at 14 already. Okay, I lowered it. Break. Try 14 again. 3 more. Okay, and tap. Tap, yes, good girl. Good. Break. I think these guys should be fine. Yeah. Good. Tension, tap, tap, tap. Yes, good girl. Got a little run there too. Yeah. Break. 2 more. Tension, tap, tap. Yes, good girl. Good. Good girl, good job. 1 more, break. We're probably gonna have to cut the video when they come to address the dogs if they're starting to bark. Good, 1 more, and tap. Yes, good girl. Dude, you having fun? Yeah, good girl. Good, break. We're gonna go ahead and change it up. Move on to the next step, which is switching up the start of it. So everything else remains the same, except now I'm not gonna give tension and tap. I'm gonna keep the leash slack like this and tap first. So I wanna make sure that she's only coming to me because of the e-collar, not because of the leash pressure. What you can do is actually move Belvedere since he's right there if they cross him. Okay. Because everything's back there. Oh, nice, okay. Good, just fixing her paws and not doing any tension. So again, I'm tapping first, then leash pressure if needed, and everything else remains the same. I still move backwards, I'm still reeling in my leash as Darla's coming to me. So slack leash, and tap, tap. Yes, good girl. Good. Good job. Break. 4 more. Bless you. Tap, 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 tap. Yes, good girl. Good. Tap for the sit. Good job. Break. So slack leash and tap, 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 tap. Yes, good job. Hold right here. Good. Two more. Break. It's not consistent yet. She's trying to go to Chad. Is that them? Yeah. Just go ahead and try to keep her there. Right there. Good. And tap. 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 Watch your feet. Tap. 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 Yes, good girl. Good. Do one more, see how this one goes. Tap. Good. Break. Good. And tap, tap, better. Yes, good job. Break. One more actually. It's fine, we'll see what happens. Yeah. Tap. Yes, there we go, that was a good one. Yeah, good. See if we can get another one. Break. Another one like that. So that was a good one because I didn't need to help her there, and she also didn't go to Chad this time. She immediately just went to me. That's what we're looking for. Good. And tap. There we go. Good girl. Good. So now we're going to advance it. Break. Going to add the cue now. The reason why I'm not turning around when Darla comes to pass me a little bit is because sometimes dogs will just kind of come around you and sit. So I wait, because if I start moving like this, so if she's coming and she passes me and I start moving immediately, I don't want to cause too much confusion in her. So I wait for her to settle. But if she's like continues to go, then I'm like, all right, well, we have to bring her back this way. So adding the cue now, it's going to be Darla, come. After I say Darla, come, I'm going to tap immediately, even if she's coming already. So Darla, come, tap. Everything else remains the same, and it'll be explained why we tap when we say Darla, come, even if she's coming. Excuse me. Darla, come, tap. Yes, good girl. Tap for the sit. And tap for the sit still. Tap. Good. Okay, 3 more. Darla, come. Tap. Yes, good girl. Good job. Break. Two more. Darla, come. Tap. Oh. Tap for the sit. Yes, good job. Break. Oh. Oh. Who did that one? Does he have his e-collar?
In the back.
Who's that? Kim, can you put Yo-Yo's e-collar on Bill?
Yo-Yo's on Bill.
Darla, come. Tap. Good job. Tap for the sit. Yes, good girl. One more. Break. Oh. Darla, come. Tap. Tap for the sit. Yes, good job. We're gonna do one more actually. Sorry, Chad. Sure. We're gonna do one more, but I'm just gonna show, we're actually gonna do 3. But what we're gonna do here is I'm gonna call, since she's really good at it already, Chad is gonna take Darla away from me, and then halfway through, I'm gonna call her, and then you would just drop the leash, but keep moving forward. Just drop it and keep going forward. Because now we're gonna start right off the bat of doing in motion recall, which I might need a higher number because now she's moving, but it's normal to see Darla start to get close to Chad because she's gonna be thinking heel as she's getting tapped. So whenever you're ready. Okay. Darla, come, tap, tap, good girl. Good. Break. Oh, come back this way, sorry. I forgot to call her. Good, more. Come to me. Chad. Good, more, come to me. Yeah, you're gonna start right here, yeah. Good, then now go. Good. Darla, come, tap. Yes, good girl. Good, hold right here. Good job. One more. Break. Okay. Darla, come. Tap. Nice. That was a good one because, again, I didn't need the leash and she immediately did the 180 to me. And tap for the sit. Yes. Good job. All right. Thank you. That was a good one. Good. Nothing out of the ordinary, Darla. I already know that she has a foundation, so whether it was e-collar or not, foundation does make a difference. Whatever it was sometimes. So you want to keep repeating these phases, but now we're at the point where we go Darla, come, tap. The reason why we want to do Darla, come, tap is because if, let's say we kept saying Darla, come, and she came every single time, that's great. But then what if one day she's off leash smelling around, maybe I say Darla, come, or you guys, and then maybe she doesn't come and she's still smelling, well, we have to tap to make her come. But what if we tap when she decides to come? So technically we tap too late. 2 responses can happen: shut down, or she turns around and goes the other way. So if we are creating this confusion now and we're clarifying that no matter when we tap Darla, you're supposed to follow through to the command, especially with recall since it's so important. Moving backwards again is to attract the dogs, reeling in her leash. So this setup is unrealistic because no one calls their dogs from a stationary position. It's when the Darla's moving or running in movement. So that's that last step we were doing. Is now we can go ahead and start doing that. You walk away from me, I call her, just to mimic that movement and recall in movement. Or in motion recall. So if both of you guys are available, you can do this setup. If only one of you is available, then it'd be having her free roam with a 30-foot long leash. You don't need this short leash for this, and then issuing a recall. What you don't want to do is drill it out to the point where, because you can cause too much. She can be too paranoid about free walking, free roaming. So what you'll do is maybe the first time you practice recall, 2-3 times. The next time you go to practice recall, maybe don't practice and just let her free roam at the location you're at. And then the next time, maybe do one at the end, heal, and then you go home. So always make it spontaneous for Darla, just so that you're not causing too much, she's not being too paranoid. What else? Other than that, nothing out of the ordinary of Darla.